Hello, students. This is Mrs. Skelley with a little lesson, a very brief video on the idea of a sentence. One thing I want to stress is that sentences are meant to keep your different ideas separate. So keep your different ideas in separate sentences. Keep your different ideas in separate sentences. Don't mush all your ideas together without periods into one giant run-on. Start and keep going 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 and finally end. That's a run-on. You need to stop after every idea and put a period. Stop after every idea and put a period. Let's look at that in a little more detail. Sometimes before we write, we make a list of ideas so we can put good ideas into our writing. Here's a list of brainstorm ideas. Dogs, cats, ferrets, fun to play, need good care, and have to take to vet. So these are ideas we came up with about pets, what you have to do for pets, what kinds of pets there are. It's a short little list of some ideas. We want to put all those ideas into some sentences. Now, I'm going to give you an example of the wrong thing to do. Bad, 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 bad is a run-on. And a run-on means you take your ideas and you just run on with them. Run, run, run. Throw them all in. Never stop. Let me read this bad run-on to you. They've got all the ideas in it, but listen. Pets are fun like dogs and cats and ferrets because they are so fun to play with, and don't forget they all need good care. And one thing you have to do is take them to the vet. I just threw all those ideas into one long, I can't call it a sentence. I'm going to call it a run-on. People hate run-ons. You feel like you're writing all these great ideas down, but when we read it, it's just one long run-on. Listen to this again. I put in dogs, cats, ferrets. They're fun to play with. They need the good care, and you have to take them to the vet. Now listen to how it sounds. Pets are fun like dogs and cats and ferrets because they are so fun to play with, and don't forget they all need good care. And one thing you have to do is take them to the vet. Too much, too much. All right, when people learn about run-ons, sometimes they go to the opposite extreme and they make a tiny little sentence about every idea. Believe me, that's better than a run-on. So this is a person who knows I've got to make sentences, but they don't really make good sentences. They just make a tiny short little sentence with each idea. So we've got the idea of dogs, cats, ferrets, fun to play, need good care, have to take to vet. And listen to these short little sentences. Dogs are pets. Cats are pets. Ferrets are pets. Pets are fun to play with. You need to take good care of them. You have to take them to the vet. I'll grant you they're sentences. Better than a run-on. They're sentences, but they're way too short. It's kind of like you just took these ideas and listed them down here and called it good. This is like a list of ideas in very short sentences. Dogs are pets. 3-word sentence. Might as well just say dogs. All right, now we're going to go to what would be the best idea, the way to make ideas, turn them into good grade length sentences. Let's look at that one. Same ideas, dogs, cats, ferrets, fun to play, need good care, have to take to vet. I'm not going to write a bunch of short sentences. I'm not going to do a run-on. I'm going to think about making good grade level sentences. So first of all, I did combine these 3 ideas into one sentence. Dogs, cats, and ferrets. Why did I do that? Because those are just the names of some pets. I'm not going to write a sentence for each name. Dogs are good. Cats are good. Ferrets are good. Those I can combine. So listen to what I did to those ideas. This is a nice sentence. So I took the ideas dogs, cats, and ferrets, and I turned it into a grade level sentence. It is fun to have a pet at home, like a dog, cat, or ferret. Now that's a good sentence. What's the next idea here? Fun to play. Or I'm going to write a sentence. I'm not going to say, it's fun to play with them. That's way too short, but I need a sentence. I put a period after the first one. I'm going to start a new one here. And here's the way I put the fun to play idea into a good grade level sentence. I said, pets give you a lot of enjoyment because they are so fun to play with. So I took fun to play and I turned it into a sentence. And then guess what? I put a period. I didn't smoosh into the next idea. I just put a period. Now my next idea, need good care. So I'm going to turn that into a good grade level sentence. And what I came up with for need good care is this sentence. One responsibility of having a pet, however, is that you must take care of it. Period. I ended the sentence. I'm not going to smoosh it into something else. And I made it sound like a grade level sentence. It's not too short. It's not run on with everything else, but it's a grade level sentence. The last idea I came up with in the brainstorm was have to take to vet. Okay. So I didn't want to say you have to take your pet to the vet. That's too short. So I wanted to explain it. So I thought, maybe I'll put in some things about, taking care of the pet's health. So here's what I came up with for have to take to vet. I wrote this sentence. You have to make sure to take it to the vet for all its shots. Feed it and give it exercise. So there you have a good example of a paragraph on a pet, putting in all these ideas, but not smooshing them into one nonstop run-on, a bad run-on, not making simple 3-word sentences for each idea, but turning the ideas into reasonable grade length sentences. So when your teachers ask for sentences, that's what they want. About this long, not too short, and not everything in your ideas, but just a good grade level sentence explaining one idea in a kind of interesting way. Okay, you'll have an assignment on sentences. Keep these things in mind as you write your assignment. Bye-bye now.